You want a date? Before starting a dig, the first step is to map a site by dividing it into small squares. Careful notes are kept by archaeologists of changes in sediment and of each object, however fragmentary, found within each square. The idea is to create a 3D picture of the area, a picture through time. Younger remains usually lie closer to the surface, older ones beneath. Fortunately, archaeologists no longer have to rely on position alone for judging an object's age. In the late 1940s, the physicist Willard Libby invented C14, radiocarbon dating. It transformed the study of the past. For the first time, organic material, charcoal, wood, shell and bone, even clothing, from 500 to 50,000 years old could be reliably dated. Through radiocarbon dating, archaeologists built a worldwide chronology of human activity. How C14 dating works. Carbon exists in the atmosphere in two forms: ordinary carbon, C12, and carbon-14. This is radioactive and decays with a half-life of 5,730 years. It takes 5,730 years for half of the C14 in a sample to become C12. Plants and animals contain carbon in the same mixture as the atmosphere. When they die, C14 continues to decay. By measuring how much, or rather how little, C14 remains, researchers can calculate how much time has elapsed since death occurred. There are traps, of course. An object may be contaminated by carbon from another source, or it may not belong at the level where the carbon-containing material was found. Perhaps it was carried there by erosion or dislodged by a careless archaeologist. It happens. All this allows archaeologists to go on arguing about ages for ages. Dig it. How do archaeologists know where to dig? Often they don't. They know where not to dig, where nothing interesting exists. But how do you tell one from the other? Excavation is expensive, and there is nothing an archaeologist likes less than staring at an empty hole. The ideal solution is to look underground before you start. Astonishingly, techniques are coming along to do just that. Most archaeologists rely on buried buildings, bodies, ancient hearths, or iron tools, having different physical signatures from the surrounding soil. Ground-penetrating radar, for example, pumps radio waves into the earth, then measures the patterns reflected back. For example, by coupling his scanner to a special computer program, anthropology professor Lawrence B. Conyers has produced striking images of otherwise invisible structures. One day, he promises, he will generate moving 3D pictures and take us on underground video tours of archaeological sites. The great English archaeologist Sir Mortimer Wheeler used to remind his students, the archaeologist is not digging up things, he is digging up people. Regardless of the changes in methods, archaeological aims remain the same: to illuminate the past and bring back to life the experiences and cultures of people long gone.